Hi guys, welcome to our postpartum series. My name is Jess, and today we're going to get started in a standing position. So let's get standing with our feet about hip width apart, nice and tall in our posture. Shoulders down and back, opening up that chest, bringing the chin down parallel to the floor. Nice neutral pelvis, soft knees. From here, we're going to start with a warm-up. We're going to start with some rotation rows. So bringing our palms together, arms in line with our shoulders. We're going to be pulling one side at a time. Keep that arm close as you rotate through the spine. Look behind you to create a nice twist. Bring it back to center and go over to the other side. So let's keep alternating here. Keep breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth, sending your breath into the rib cage. We're keeping our core and pelvic floor switched on at 20 to 30% throughout the class. So let's keep going with this. Let's do one more on each side. Okay, we're creating a chest opener now, so keep your hands here, keep your arms extended. We open up that arm now, keep your gaze on that hand. Nice chest opener from standing. Last one on each side. And back down, well done. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into some overhead squats. So we're gonna be using the arms in our squats today. So as per usual, you can choose the distance between your feet because I think it's quite personal. I think it depends on how your body anatomy is. So for me, I like to go slightly wider than hip width apart, but you can keep your feet a little bit closer together if that feels better for you. So let's just make sure when we're squatting down, our knees are staying in line with our feet, they're not caving in. And this time we're gonna bring our arms overhead in our squat. So get into your squat and bring those arms up. So make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. You wanna bring the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep a nice straight back, core engaged. When we come up, we're gonna swing the arms back. And this is optional. You can either just do the swing, and for those who wanna make it a little harder, we're gonna come onto our tippy toes at the top. A little calf raise at the top, back into your squat. So let's keep going with that. The calf raise is optional. Keep breathing, you can do it. Let's do 3 more. Last one. And come back to center, well done. We're going into some lunges again today, so if you need the support of a wall, find an empty spot at your house, but don't put all the weight into it, so you don't wanna be leaning into your wall. It's just there for support. So let's start with our left foot in the front, right foot in the back. We wanna have both feet pointing forward. A decent space between both feet, and you wanna come onto the toes on that back foot. Make sure you're not like that. You don't want that foot flat. So coming onto it, this is also gonna work a little bit of balance. Hands can come on hips or centered. We're driving that back knee straight down to the mat, hovering it, so you don't want it to touch the mat. You wanna just bring it down as close as you can and pressing up through the front glutes. So let's start with that. Down and up. Stay focused, keep your core engaged. Keep breathing. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Come back up. Give a little shake, and let's go over to the other side. Right foot in the front, left foot in the back. Come onto your toes, both feet pointing ahead. Get your balance, core engaged. Let's bring that back knee down. Press through the front leg. Three more. Last one. And you can come back up, give a little shake off. Well done. We're coming down to the end of our mats now. Let's get our feet slightly closer than hip width apart for our roll down. Standing tall to start. We're gonna tuck the chin, round the shoulders. Let those arms hang loose, ragdoll arms. Imagine a ball on your chest that you're rolling over, creating a C curve in your spine. Keep going till you feel like your fingers can touch the floor or that you need to bend the knees. Then you can walk down to all fours. From here, let's get our hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna do a little bit of abdominal hollowing just to reconnect to your core before we begin into the harder stuff. So I want you to take a big inhale. You're sending the breath into your belly, expanding it out. So pressing it out purposefully. And then on your exhale, you're bringing it up, cinching it in and creating that kind of like tightening in the middle. So you're not just squeezing like you're sucking in. You want to bring it inwards like you're wearing that big belt or corset, though the imagery I always use. So let's get the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take your big inhale. Expand out at the belly. Let's go for the exhale. Cinching it in, lifting the pelvic floor as well here. And let's keep going with that. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze the pelvic floor as well. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now on this next one, on your exhale, we're gonna go into a knee lift and we're gonna hold it for a few seconds. So let's take a big inhale. Now curl your toes under. Do your exhale. And lift the knees. Keep breathing from here. Keep your core nice and tight. You can do it. Stay lifted. Keep bringing those abs in. Lifting that pelvic floor. Let's do 10 more seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's do a child's pose to release off. Well done, guys. Okay, from here, we're gonna drop down to our forearms and do a little bit of glutes. So bringing your forearms to the mat, you're gonna slightly back your knees up past your hips. We want a nice straight back, so you don't wanna be arching your back. Make sure you have a nice flat back, core is engaged, pelvic floor is lifted. Keep your gaze at your fingers. Let's extend our right leg out straight. Keep your hips squared up to the mat from here, so don't let yourself shift to the side. Keep those hips squared up, so pointing towards your mat. Let's just go into some leg lifts from here. Keep that leg extended. You're gonna bring it up in line with your body, bring it back down to the floor. Keep going with that. 2 more. Last one. Keep your leg lifted now. We're gonna bend our knee. Flex your foot, so a flat foot. Bring your knee to the mat and then press your foot up to the ceiling. Keeping your foot flat throughout. Let's keep going with that. Almost there. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it back to center. Let's go into a child's pose before we do the other side. Releasing off your glutes a little bit. Couple deep breaths here. And then we come back to our forearms. Back those knees up slightly past your hips. Back is nice and straight. Core engaged. Pelvic floor lifted. Let's go to the left side now. Extend that left leg long. Keep your hips squared up. Pulses up to this, to in line with your back. Back to the floor. So you don't want to bring it too high here because you don't want your back to kind of move around and arch. Last one, hold it in the air. Bend your knee, flex your foot. Bring it down to the mat, press straight back up to the ceiling. Keep going. Five more. Last one. Bring it down, child's pose again. Sitting into your feet, extending your arms, few deep breaths. Well done, guys. Okay, we're coming over to our right side now. So let's extend our right arm out long, resting your head on that arm. We're getting ourselves into our straight side lying position. So we want to have those hips pointing up to the ceiling, super, super pinned straight from here. Top arm in front of you if you need it for balance. Little space between your side and the mat by engaging your core. Let's take a big inhale. On your exhale, lift your top leg, not too high. You can stick with this if you want to, or on your next exhale, lift your bottom leg to meet the top leg. Let's hold this here. Keep breathing. If you want, you could take this arm away and rest it on your hip. If you start to move around, just keep it in front of you. Keep breathing, you can do it. Can you get those legs even higher, getting into those obliques, the side abs? We're almost there. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. You can bring it down. Hug the knees into your chest for a moment. And just take a couple deep breaths here. Well done, guys. Okay. We're going to come into our plank, rolling onto our fronts, onto your belly. We're not coming all the way flat. You want to keep your forearms down. Sphinx position, we call it. We're tucking our elbows under the shoulders, keeping your chest lifted off the mat. From here, your gaze is at your fingertips. You want to keep that neck in alignment. So you don't want to be looking up like that, looking down at your fingers, feet hip width apart. So we're going to be lifting one portion of our body off the mat at a time. You can stop at any point. We will be going into the full plank, but you can stop at the knees if that's enough for you, okay? So let's start with the belly, lifting it up and in. Now let's do the hips. Now let's do the thighs. So this one's pretty challenging. You can stay here if you want to, or curl your toes under and let's come into a full plank. Keep breathing, you can do it. Shaking is normal. If it's too much, just drop back to the knees and stay lifted. Let's do 10 more seconds. You can do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back down. Well done, guys. Let's roll onto our backs from here. So on your back, shoulders on the mat, flat and away from the ears, knees bent, hip width apart, arms by your sides to start. We're gonna go into our 100s today, so starting with right leg to tabletop. Knee in line with hip, shin parallel to the ceiling, imprint that spine, drive your ribs down to the hips. Second leg comes up. Everyone's gonna be lifting their arms from here and pulsing the arms. A little bit of speed in these pulses, so you're not going slow. You wanna do these pretty fast. For those with the abdominal separation, keep your head on the mat. For those who wanna make it a little bit harder, lift your head and shoulders. Everybody will be breathing in through the nose for a count of 5, out through the mouth for a count of 5. I won't count the breath. I just want you to exaggerate your inhale and exhale. Let's keep going. Keep those ribs down. Don't let your ribs flare. Keep the knees over hips. Don't let them come inwards. You can do it. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything down. Full body extension, releasing off the abs. Taking a few deep breaths here. Well done. Okay, let's bend those knees again. Going into our glute bridge, not a shoulder bridge, glute bridge, so getting into the glutes a little bit. So let's bring our feet hip width apart. Make sure the knees are not caving in when you do this. You want to consistently press them outwards for this one. Arms by our sides. We're just doing a bridge, so we're bringing those hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Come back down, tap your mat, and press straight back up. Let's keep going. Don't overbridge. Stop yourself in a nice straight line at the top. Keep those ribs down. Keep breathing. Okay, let's hold it at the top. This is going to be a little bit challenging. We're not going to do too many from here. We're going to be extending one leg at a time. So let's start by extending the left leg. Kicking it out in a straight line. Bring it back to the mat. Other side. Kick it out. Bring it back. Keep your hips stable at the top. If this is too much for you, just hold your bridge and squeeze the glutes. Take your time here. Using our deep core from here. Glutes are working, pelvic floor is working. So it's just an extending of the leg back down to the mat. The leg can kick out in line with the opposite thigh. Doesn't need to come high up. Just a few more. Let's do one more on each side. Bring everything down, hug knees to chest, roll side to side. Lift the tailbone up to get into your lower back. Well done. Roll over to the left side. We're extending the left arm long. Getting those hips pointing up to the ceiling, top arm in front of you for balance. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, lift the top leg, not too high. If you want to stay here, you can, or on your next breath out, lift your bottom leg to meet the top leg. We're holding that in the air. You could keep your arm in front or rest it on your hip. Keep breathing. Can you get your legs even higher, working deeper into the obliques? Almost there. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, hug knees to chest. Few deep breaths here. Well done. Let's come to seated from here. Let's finish off with a spine twist, just a little bit of mobility, some stretching to finish off. So sitting nice and tall so you're not all crouched over. You want to bring the shoulders back. Nice, good posture from here. Let's take the index finger and thumb together. Index fingers come under your chin, thumbs on the sternum. Drop your elbows, drop your shoulders. You don't want to be all tense. Keep your core engaged, pelvic floor lifted. Let's start rotating from side to side. Creating a nice twist in the spine, increasing mobility from here. Maybe every time you twist, try to get a bit further. Keep breathing. Let's do one more on each side. Back to center, and you are finished for today. Well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.